Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Sith Warrior Edition once again in Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, when we left off, we had just visited the jail once again, and Head Jailer Nash has given us a rather suitable companion, as you can see here, in the form of Vet. And my plan is to romance her. Yes, my plan is to romance her, because I feel like that would be really cool. I have actually not seen anything about that, so it would be really quite amazing to do that. Also, a lot of you don't like Xenon's hair. I gotta say, he's very insulted by that because, I mean, it's not his fault that he has hair. I mean, come on, it's just the way he was born. I think that's very, very insulting indeed. Well, never mind. It's actually not a big deal because, again, as I've stated beforehand, if you don't like the way one of my characters looks, then you know what you can do. You can actually create an account for free and play the game yourself, and you can actually create a character without hair, and then you can do whatever you so desire. You know? There is that. Also, we're probably going to be wearing a hood soon. So, yes, also don't worry about that. Oh, yes, I must mention one last thing before we interact with this statue here, which is rather ominously glowing blue. I will be upgrading my armor very soon, but as I stated, I think in the first or second episode, I am going to be upgrading my armor as we go, and once we become an apprentice, if that is indeed our path, then he will get an armor upgrade, and Xenon will look very, very deadly indeed. So, let's activate this. Oh. Really? Okay, I thought to myself, oh, Vet's gonna say something amusing or funny or whatever the case may be, and I'm gonna stop talking for that reason. Yes, but no, she was not wanting to do that, so I guess that's what I get, I guess, for just stalling the most I could at that particular statue without actually needing to. Yes, that's great. But we can, in turn, now use amazing AoE abilities, and this is exactly what I would have liked to have seen with other stories, including the expansions, having more multiple targets to kill. Because, yes, okay, it's really epic and cool to fight some very, very large enemies every now and again, but I would very much like to see more of this, where you're able to kill very weak units very easily, but there's many of them, you know, so you feel very, very powerful indeed. I feel like that would be a really, really cool idea for future. I don't think they'll do it. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but yeah, there are many times when obviously it would be really nice to have multiple units in the same area, and then you're just like, oh, there's so many of them, but we're so powerful, we can deal with all of them, no problem at all. That kind of thing is what I'm talking about. Sort of Diablo-esque, you know, because if you remember Diablo 2 or 3 or whatever, you're always fighting a huge amount of enemies, and whenever you defeat those enemies, you always feel very powerful indeed, and that's the kind of thing that most MMOs, I feel, kind of miss. Because obviously, you know, you kind of would then be forced to use AoE abilities all the time, which is obviously something that they wouldn't want you to do. So there is also the balancing issue, so obviously, you know, it's not really going to work too well in a sort of MMO RPG setting. But you never know. I actually think that it would be pretty cool, but, I mean, maybe that's just me. Maybe I am suffering some sort of delusion. Yes, probably. But anyway, let's take out these Guardian droids. I'm actually thinking that I should probably switch my Vet. Yes, I'm going to say my Vet. Yes, I don't know why I'm calling her my Vet, but I should probably switch her to damage. I feel like that would be a much better idea. There we go. That is the third switch. And now all we need to do is the last one. That is the wrong way, though. This is the right way. Yes. So, yeah, and then, what is the final trial? I mean, I guess this is the final trial. We're just going to activate those things, and then we're, I suppose, going to be heading into some sort of secret chamber. That's what they spoke about, anyway. And then we're going to be fighting some really very big enemy, I would assume. Is that the case? I actually don't know, but we're going to find out. Now, I have to say that playing with a damage companion, in my opinion, is just so good in comparison to playing with a healing one, because mainly at this level, everything dies very quickly, and having Vet actually be able to basically kill anything by herself is a very worthwhile thing. So let's activate the last statue. Enter the Forbidden Cavern, yes, and try and see what's actually going on in there. Ah, okay, so I actually thought there was going to be a wall that would, well, raise or lower or move aside, but no, we just have to head into this. Ah.
Hey, this is it. The secret entrance to the hidden cavern is in here. Just let me get my bearings.
Take your time, slave. Just have the entrance uncovered by the time I've finished killing your new master.
Can't say I'm surprised to see you, Vemrin. You're remarkably predictable.
My passions run deeper than yours. I am the true essence of what it is to be Sith. My legacy has suffered long enough. After today, you will be forgotten. It ends here and now.
I somehow don't think so, because Vet is damage. Have you met Vet? She's very good at dealing damage. As you can probably see, she's already taken aggro from me, which is very impressive. And I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, it is. Wow.
Becoming Barris's apprentice was my destiny. Did I come this far and overcome such adversity, only to be proven unworthy?
I have waited a long time to put you in your place. Consider this. Killing you was easy.
Then do it. Finish me.
Wow. Nice work.
Just find the Forbidden Cavern.
I already have. See? The secret entrance is right here. You're welcome.
You have been most helpful.
It's nice to be acknowledged. Thanks.
Yes, and that's the start of a romance, if ever I saw one. Yeah, well, not really. No, not really at all. But we are going to attempt to romance her, of course. I mean, that's why I'm being nice to her, of course, because I don't want her to disapprove. I want her to raise in influence and relation as much as possible. And then we will have a very powerful companion indeed, because as you obviously raise your influence, the companions get even stronger. So it's very good. It's very good to do that anyway, but the point is that I would very much like to marry Vet with Zainin. I think that would be a really cool idea. And I guess now we just have to deal with more droids. These are very easy to kill, with Vet being damage, of course. She is focusing down the stronger one, which is not usually what she does, but anyway, we are now level 10, which is great, because now we can select our advanced class. And I think everyone kind of knows what I'm going to be doing, kind of, because if you've seen my Jedi Knight series, which I very much hope that you will or have, or whatever the case may be, very much hope you do that, we are going to be selecting the other class. Entrusted with the task of destroying the Empire's enemies, the dual-wielding Marauder embodies the teachings of Naga Sadow. Never hesitating, never faltering, there is no swifter bringer of pain in the galaxy. And we are going to be selecting that, so let's do it. There we go, and now we need to select a discipline. Annihilation doesn't have to be instantaneous, and that's how the Annihilation Marauder likes it, with lightsaber and force attacks designed to bleed their foe, and increasing their potency with an aggressive combat form. The Annihilation Marauder causes deep, rupturing wounds that add up until it's too late. Agile and swift, the Carnage Marauder wins the day by way of sheer volume, as a devastating flurry of dual lightsaber strikes and force attacks overwhelm their foe. Each successful blow can serve to embolden the Carnage Marauder in their assault, making them all the more deadly. And, the last one, the dark side can be a powerful ally when one channels their inner fury. And no one knows this better than the Fury Marauder. Faced with one opponent or many, the Fury Marauder strikes with raging bursts of power, while maintaining a balanced stance that offers protection against the enemy's attempts at obliteration. So, from those descriptions, I am actually liking Carnage quite a bit because, yeah, it seems to attack really fast, and I really like that. I really like attacking fast with dual-wielding classes, so I'm going to be going for Carnage. There we are. Oh yes, and I have a Taru form. Yes, a Taru form. That is what I like to see. Look at that. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so now, have I gained anything? Have I gained anything? Like, for example, a Marauder supply pack. Oh yeah. Marauder lightsaber. Oh yes. So, can I... Nope, can't do that. Okay, I think I'm going to have to do this. Invalid slot? It's an offhand weapon. No, it's an offhand weapon. Ah, okay, well, I will be unable to use this right now then, because this is a, well, I apparently can't use it. I apparently can't use it, because this is an offhand weapon, and I am unable to use that with that. So I'm going to need another lightsaber. Ah, that is very, very disappointing indeed, but we have a lightsaber, which is all that matters, really. And did we gain anything? We have gained a couple of things here that we need to train, and a couple of other things there. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, no problem at all. Now, let's head on in and enter the reliquary. I suppose we have to fight all of these, don't we? Okay, so provided rewards. Thank you very much for that. And I'm going to actually now be... no, yes. Please don't attack me just yet. Thank you very much. There we are. Now we have dual wield. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's what we like to see. So let's take these guys down very, very easily indeed. Now that we have dual lightsabers, nothing can stop us. Absolutely nothing. And, well... it's about time, isn't it? It's absolutely about time that we gain our lightsabers here. Oh, yes. I just can't wait until we get a new armor set now, because I'm pretty sure this means that we are now Darth Barris's apprentice, considering we have our own lightsabers. Yes, gotta mention the lightsabers, don't we? Okay, so do I have to go anywhere else? No. Okay, enter the Forbidden Cavern. Apparently that is all that is remaining. Haven't I done that? Okay. Well, apparently we're going to find out what's going on. Okay, what's this? Fury. Becoming Furious. Okay, I guess that's a sort of passive stacking ability. I'm going to find out what that does. Obviously, there may be some abilities entwined with it as well. Oh, is that it? Okay, apparently that's it. So, I'm going to be heading on over to the medical droid real quick, and selling junk and repairing, and then we'll be heading back to Darth Barris. Returning back to the Sith Academy, I feel a little bit different. I think Xanon feels a little bit different. He feels more confident in himself, and, well, he was already pretty confident. I think he just looks cooler, doesn't he? Yes, he just looks a lot cooler. So, let's head on in and speak to Darth Barris.
You murderer! My father was a staunch traditionalist, and he was especially hard on me. But he's my blood. Did you think you could kill him and get away with it?
Refresh my memory. I kill many people's fathers.
You seek to add insult to injury? I'm Eskla Gryton. My father was Overseer Tremel. Remember killing him?
My business is none of yours.
My business is vengeance, which makes my father's murderer very much my business. You'll rue the day you took his life. Attack!
Oh, okay. Well, I thought there might be some sort of loose end to deal with here. But, okay, well, good job, Vet. You just absolutely destroyed everyone here, which is perfectly fine. So, we're now going to head in and speak to Darth Barris himself.
I am beside myself. Not only did you get the Twi'lek to cooperate, but you completed the task and claimed the ancient lightsaber. Venran was not in my chamber as I instructed. I take it he sought to stop you and claim the ancient weapon as his own.
He tried and failed. Venran was nothing if not consistent.
Bravo! I see you may indeed become one of the strongest Sith in the galaxy. Your trials are over. You are now my apprentice.
I am your humble servant, Master. I bow before you.
Rise, my apprentice. This is only the beginning. With you as my right hand, we shall strike fear into the Empire's enemies. I must convene with the Emperor and inform him of your progress. This shuttle pass will take you to Dromund Kos. Meet me at the Citadel there.
As you decree, my lord.
Take the Twi'lek slave as my gift. Do with her as you wish. If she'll be of use, by all means take her with you to Dromund Kos.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Okay, so what are we going to be doing here? Well, we have some customizations for Vet. This is the first one. Yeah, I don't know about that. This is the... That is wrong. Okay, that's the first time I think I've ever seen a companion customization mess up so badly. That's what it's meant to look like. There we go. That is what it's meant to look like. So she looks pretty good there, but that's more for maybe a sort of, I don't know, maybe. And then we have this one, which is green. I think we're going to be taking the red one because that means we accessorize, because we look really good together, I think. So let's do that. There we go. We're now level 11 as well. And we're going to be equipping that on Vet. There we are. Okay, that is fantastic. So all that remains to be done, I suppose, is heading on over to our trainer, training there, and then we will be boarding a shuttle to the Imperial fleet. And then, and only then, we will be able to, I would assume, take another shuttle to Dromund Kos. But obviously, before the next episode, we will be getting a little bit of an overhaul here, and Xanon will be wearing some new armor, because obviously up until this point, we were just an acolyte. We were just an acolyte among many, and now that we are actually an apprentice of a Darth, it is about time that we gain some more armaments. Why not? So, yeah, there we go. That's pretty nice. I'm going to be sorting this out a little bit here. Yes, I'm not particularly happy with these things being where they are. Just going to put that there and that there. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, so yes. Otherwise, I hope you have all enjoyed our stay on Korriban. No doubt we will be returning in the future, but for now, we will be heading on to the Imperial fleet. And, by proxy, to Dromund Kos. So I guess I'll see you all on Dromund Kos, because the fleet doesn't really have much to do. There's only a small conversation with a fellow that tells you where your trainer is, as far as I'm aware. That usually is what happens with every other class as well. And there's not much story-based there at all. So, I will see you when we arrive at the spaceport on Drummondcast. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.